2012 911, the newest addition to the Classic Car Club Manhattan fleet. We love Porsches, and we definitely are going to love this car. Having driven a 997 pretty extensively, there's a few things that immediately stand out to me in this car in a good way, a really good way. First, a lot of people have complained in the reviews and everything like that I've read about the electronic steering rack in this car. It feels heavier than the one in the 997. That might surprise you, but I think the way that they tuned it, they did a really good job to make it really direct. I really see no issues with this steering rack. It feels really good. It communicates very well. You go over bumps and it you get everything. On the interior of this car, it's laid out really nicely. I was at first a little dubious about the way this center console is raised up and has everything over here, but it's very ergonomic. The shifter is in just the right place. Sounds amazing. I can either do Sport, which is not as loud, or Sport Plus, which is a little bit louder from what I've just seen in the past 30 minutes. Can raise the spoiler, lower the spoiler. It automatically comes up at, I believe, 65, 70 miles an hour. And then the other kind of quirky thing about this car is that it's got an engine start-stop system. So let's see, if I turn off Sport everything, go to normal mode, coming up to stop traffic, I stop, and the motor turns off. And then I put the clutch in, and it starts right back up again. It's really weird. It's a little unnerving the first time it happens, but it's saving you gas, so you shouldn't really complain. And also, there's a button to turn it off if you really don't like it. So there's always that option. In the, like I said, 30 or so minutes that I've been driving it, let's see, I've gotten 13 miles to the gallon. I have not been driving frugally, as they say. But I'm sure you could get much better mileage if you were in normal mode with a feather light foot. And it sounds so good. We had a 997 Targa 4S, which was a really good car. I kind of wish it hadn't had four-wheel drive, because once I'd driven a 997 Carrera S, it kind of ruined the 4S for me, because that four-wheel drive system plus the Targa top adds a couple 100 pounds, and you know what? You can really feel it when you're driving the car. The difference in a rear-wheel drive non-Targa Carrera and the Targa 4S was pretty huge. This is a base Carrera, so no S, just 350 horsepower. That's plenty in something like this. And even though it is bigger than the 997 generation, it's lighter, and you can tell, you can feel it. It feels really nimble, and when I'm driving it, the actual feeling that you get is that this car is smaller than the 997. It sounds crazy, but that's just what I'm feeling. That hollow sound is absolutely intoxicating. You blip for the downshifts, it sounds so good, pops right up. The clutch, nicely weighted. Engagement point is right in the middle, right where you'd expect it to be, not too high, not too low. And then on the dash here, it actually has an indicator to tell you what gear you're in. And to be fair, when you've got 7, you might be guessing a little bit. I haven't gotten to 7th gear yet. I haven't been on a highway with enough space to drop it into 7th, but all the way over there. Seats are really comfortable. Seating position is good. The wheel feels great. Nice thickness to it. They've got a lot of new switch gear in here, which also feels great. overall, it does feel like a whole new car. But the really great thing about it is that everything is recognizably Porsche. You know, everything is made just so, in that good quality German sort of clunky but well-made way. Everything about this car is familiar, but it's new and it's better. I really can't wait to get more seat time in this thing, especially on some nice twisty roads up north of the city. Really looking forward to that. Until then,